Good evening to all my nation family, man. I see Dirty Raiders in the building. I see Knock Andrew is definitely in the building. Shout out to my brother Terrence in the building, man. Hold on, there was somebody else I was about to say before Terrence. Hold on. This thing, hold on. It's tripping right now. I don't know why my comment section. There we go. Shout out to This Day and Age. Shout out to Jose, man. For those who have not been to a mental health Monday show yet, this is not Raider related. And within the Raider Nation, man, we're 2-0 right now. So I don't know if we have too much to be worried about. But yeah, man, this show is just for us as brothers, as sisters within the nation to come together, man, talk to each other. For going through some things, whether it be, it could be PTSD, it could be depression, it could be anxiety, whatever it is, man, just pull up, come talk with us. That's what we're here for. This is just a show for all of you and myself that deal with this, just to come together and talk. It doesn't matter what it's about. Let's just come together and talk. No judgment at all, y'all. I'm definitely going to put the link in the, right here, man. That's the link right there in the chat, you guys. If you guys want to just come up, come talk, pull up and talk with me. If not, just put your thoughts and everything inside of the comment section, and I'll definitely get to them. But this is not a typical Raiders show. This is just more of mental health side of things. Damn, man, people want to start calling right now too. Just everybody who wants to face their demons, just talk with us, man. Talk, like I said, this is no judgment, man. This is no judgment at all. I just love to just talk about real life with my people, even outside of football. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Luigi, man. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Like I said, if you want to come on and come talk with me, come on and come talk with me, brother. Like I said, no judgment, man. Ricky Diaz, what's up, brother? Jeffrey, in all honesty, I was facing demons. Now I'm taking care of those demons, been in a happier mood. Jeffrey, that's beautiful, brother. I'm very happy for you. Proud of you, brother. Keep moving in that right direction. If you need that extra push, do not hesitate to hit me up, man. I would love to, be a part of your transit. Your transition into a better life. You feel me? Shout out to Benjamin, man. Shout out to Jonathan. What's up, my brother? Today was my first day of college classes as a junior. Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations, man. For real. I got my boy Dirty Raider in the back. I'm going to be bringing him on in a second. We definitely going to chop game. Squid, what's up, my brother? If you want to come talk with us too, man, I would love to have you on if possible. Shout out to Squid with all the great things he's doing behind the scenes for mental health, man. It's just such a blessing, man. Shout out to Jesse, man. Jesse Rodas, what's up, my brother? Yes. Shout out to OG. He's definitely in the building as well. Like I said, if this is your first time coming over here for this show, this is not a football show. This is more of a family show. This is more of a I got your back. You need a shoulder. I'm right here for you. You know what I mean? Look, we done did it all over here. We done cried, laughed, all of it, man. So do not hesitate to pull up and come talk about it. Yes, shout out to Terrence, man. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is right there. It's also on the bottom ticker, you guys. If you guys ever have some negative thoughts and you just don't know how to handle those thoughts before you do something crazy, please make that call. Make that call, man, because we definitely need you guys here. We need everybody here. We need the nation here full swing. Shout out to Big Perm, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. For real. Joseph, man, my stepdaughter's dad passed away over the weekend. How do I talk to her? To tell her I'm here, brother. To be honest with you, I'm gonna bring Dirty on here because look, to be honest, brother, I don't feel like you need to even talk. Just show. I think action in this situation is a little more appropriate. You know what I mean? Just stay under, hover, hugs and kisses, man. Let her know that, just say, hey, baby, I got you. You know what I mean? But actions are better than words in that. To me, I've never been there. So that's a tough one, my brother. That's a very, very tough one. But man, good luck. And if you need some help with that, man, I know there's gonna be a lot of people in the chat that's probably been through similar situations. Definitely look through the chat as well. We are not professionals here with this. We're just all trying to get by every day, trying to figure it out on our own, just the same way you are, brother. But show it by action, Joseph. Definitely action, man. Action. What's up, Dirty? What's up, my brother?
What's up with you, Docs? What's going on?
Man, just got my cup of coffee, man, ready to talk to my family about some real life. You know what I mean?
Hey,
You
hey, that's
know?
a tough one, Joseph. Like, I'm looking at Joseph. That's a tough one, bro. Uh, I couldn't even give you an answer, bro. Like, it all depend on, a couple of things. How long she been your stepdaughter? You know what I mean? How he passed away, what their relationship was together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some daughters don't get along with their fathers for whatever reason. You know what I mean? But take it slow, bro. Take it
yeah.
slow. That's all I can tell you is take it slow.
Because the one thing you don't want to do is do too much where she feels like you're trying to replace him. Because she doesn't
Yeah.
need that right now. What she just needs
No.
is genuine love and sincerity around her for her to feel like, you know what, he's here, he got my back. But the one thing you don't want to do is make her feel like you're trying to replace him because it's so early that
Yeah.
I can understand. We both have daughters, so we know how that goes. You know what I mean? We know how that moves. Shout out to everybody in the comments section real quick, man. But Joe, hey Joe, keep us in the loop, brother, please. Keep us posted with how that goes. We would definitely
Yeah.
please, man. I love to stay in the loop with these kind of things, bro, because that's a life altering situation, man. You know what I mean? It's someone that grew up without a father. Dirty, his father passed away. Also, R.I.P. to him. It's tough. It's tough. So I can't really tell. I can't really. That's a tough, very, very gentle, situation right there, man. And I don't know the relationship you have with her. So if we can dig a little deeper into that, I would love to know, brother. I would love to know. Shout out to Jonathan. My grandmother passed away this last Sunday. I really needed this mental health Monday, docs. Man, RIP to your grandmother, Jonathan. Prayers to you and your family, brother. For someone that's grandma raised me my whole life and she passed away, that is very, very tough. My grandmother was the number one person in my world. So to hear that crushes me, man, because I know how hard it was for me to lose my grandmother. So hey, brother, you already know if you need to talk, you got all my math, brother. Hit me up and let me know. You know what I mean? Most definitely, man. Everybody, man, put the prayer hands in the comment section for Joseph and Jonathan, man. Port City says real quick, just want to say, ever since I started watching your content, it seems like being a Raider fan seems so much more than before. It really feels like a family. Appreciate all you guys, bro. Love. That's what we here for, brother. Because we are family. It's deeper than football. It's definitely deeper than football. Hey, Dirty, do me a favor. Turn your Wi-Fi
Yeah.
off. Or turn it off because you frozen.
I'm frozen. Okay.
Yeah, pull back up. Yes. Also, man, OG. I got you, Dirty. I still see you back there too, brother. I'm just take a second to get right and pull you back right in. Veteran crisis line right there, 1-800-273-8255. If you guys, if there's any veterans over here that's dealing with PTSD, been through some things. My brother has. He actually cold sweats at night. I've seen him wake up swinging that air. Life is real, y'all. You know what I mean? So definitely reach out to that number. Shout out to you, OG. I appreciate you, my brother. Love this show. Thank you. Thank you. Been battling bipolar all my life. Got help, but it never ends. We are the same. The fighting depression and anxiety. Just fighting. Appreciate you, man, for sharing your story as well, Robert. For someone whose whole family deals with bipolar, my brother's bipolar, my sister's bipolar, my father's bipolar. Trust me, man. I feel like I got a little touch of it as well. It's very, very tough, man, to overcome. So yes, brother, fight it every day. That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do. Every single day is fight, fight, fight. Raider Squid, empathy and sympathy, two different things. Yes, brother, this is facts. Hey, the link is right here, you guys, in the comment section. If you guys want to pull up, definitely pull up. Definitely pull up. Jay Hero, I always tell people, brother, this is not that show. I do not want people to feel like they have to donate and stuff like that. But I do appreciate it, brother. But like I said, just pull up and just come enjoy it, man. You know what I mean? This is more than that. You know what I mean? This to me, this is something that hits home very, very close. So trust me, man. I appreciate the donation though, King. Want to show some love for what you do on these mental health Mondays. I'm not dealing with depression thoughts, but realizing the changes I need to make as a man, it could be overwhelming. Trying to be better, man. And that's all we can ask, man. And dealing with this shit, bro, like it's tough. It really is tough. But like, look, if you're saying it can be overwhelming, you don't know what that is, man. That could be depression. It could be anxiety, bro. You're fighting something. You know what I mean? And brother, I'm here praying for you, man, that you'll overcome whatever it is you're going through, man. We got a bunch of people in the chat, man. Let me get Squid in real quick. What's up, Squid?
What up, bro? Been a minute.
Man, it's been a minute, my brother. How you doing, man?
I'm blessed as hell, man. Can't complain.
Johnny, I got you in the back too, brother. OG, I got you as well. We're gonna circle in a little bit. I don't want us all talking over each other because this is a very, very touchy subject. So, but I'm gonna definitely bring y'all in. Got y'all. I got y'all. Yeah, man. What's going on, Squid? What's new with you, King?
I'm headed to Vegas this weekend, so I can't wait.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Looked into
How you been with what you got going on, man? With the whole mental health stuff, and I know you got a lot of things working with the shirts and just being an advocate for everything. How's everything going, brother?
So I've showed you the picture. That's the number one. No, let's be honest. Number two reason why I'm going. One is to enjoy the game, be there with the family, but I'm gonna be flying my suicide prevention flag in the black hole, section 125. Like the National Suicide Prevention Hotline will be on TV this weekend. Like being in that stadium, I can tell you that I'm gonna fucking cry. Because anytime I see this shirt and that logo being worn out, it's not about me. It's about why I started. I started in memory of my dad. So knowing that his word is being passed on through me, through other people, and getting his message out.
Yeah.
And that he would have realized that it's going to be, don't get me wrong, it's going to be an absolute, like being in that stadium, seeing what I saw on TV. Like,
yeah,
I can only imagine that emotion of being just a Raider fan. And then you add on top of that, what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
And then the seats that somebody understood, like I really wish I had his name off the top of my head. I don't, but understood my story and said, "Boo, I got you." And I mean, I'm not going to say he gave me his tickets, but I mean, he gave me a good deal for where I'm. Like
that's big though, bro. That's big. Yeah. Make sure you fly that flag happily, brother, because I seen the picture. I love what you're doing over there, man. And just for everybody who doesn't know, who's new to this, Raider Squid is a huge advocate for mental health. If you guys ever need to speak to someone who deals with what we deal with on a daily basis, do not hesitate to reach out to him on Instagram at Raider Squid. He's always responsive, and he's such a great, like he's such a big part of this movement. I really truly appreciate what you do, brother. Supporting the fighters, admiring. Show one more time, brother, real quick. The back of the shirt. What does it say again? Supporting the fighters, admiring. Go ahead. Admiring the survivors, honoring the fallen, never losing or never giving up hope. Facts, brother. Facts. I'm gonna get Johnny in real quick. I'm gonna get OG. How you guys doing, brothers?
All right. I just want to thank you for having me on here, Graf. I appreciate it.
Nah, brother. It's all love. This is what we do, man. How are you doing, King? What's on your mind, man? You got some things going on?
Yeah, I mean, I've been all right, man. I just wanted to kind of get off my chest. About 2 years ago, my dad had got murdered in my town due to mental health issues. A guy came through the town that wasn't even from here. He had just been released from a mental health hospital, and he came through town and went on a shooting spree, and my dad was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he shot him and killed him. And so
oh, man.
that's been hard. That was hard. And about a week ago, my cousin, he had issues with the hospital in my area was supposed to have a hold on him, and they released him like 3 hours later, and didn't notify no family members, and he went and jumped out in front of a rig. And so I just want to say this mental health awareness is real, and I appreciate you having these shows.
No. I appreciate you for being here with us, because, brother, for you to be able to come over here and even put those words together, man, that's tough. Because I look at it from the scope of this. You could have said, fuck mental health because of what my dad went through. And then you have a cousin that went through it on the other side of the spectrum. So it's a tough balance to see of someone that dealt with mental health, took your father from you, God bless the dead, and then your cousin who went through it tragically lost his life to it. So, brother, you are a brave individual, my brother. I'm so happy you are here with us. like I said, there's no judgment, King. Like if you ever want to talk about this behind the scenes on here, whatever, brother, you always have a home with us, man.
I
Always,
appreciate it.
always, man. And stay on the show with us for a little while, man. Please,
Oh
just
yeah, for sure. I just
stay
kind of
on.
wanted to, put out
Yeah,
my thoughts and get it out there and get it
talk
off my
about
chest.
talk about whatever you want to talk about. You have three actually intelligent brothers on here with Squid, Dirty, man. Dirty's been through the wire as well, man, and he has great feedback. OG, man, is just such a good soul as well, man. So if you have any questions or just anything, brother, get it off your chest. We all here for it, man. Most
I
definitely.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir. OG, how you doing, brother?
Doing okay. I mean, I I don't know. I didn't hear your name because we were brought on at the same time.
Johnny.
Johnny,
Yeah.
Johnny, Johnny, man, that's hardcore. That's harsh. That's rough. But here's the thing: we've all been equipped with stuff to get through stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of times when you feel that hole inside you, my pastor says it's a God-sized hole. Fill it with God, and it'll heal. And that just crushed me a little bit.
Yeah.
Me, my stuff's small now. Feels smaller. I was diagnosed bipolar like 25 years ago, and I found a way out of it. The anxiety, the depression, that feeling that, like, for no reason, everything's going to come crashing down. I learned a way out of it. A friend taught me something that I thought was stupid at first, but it's worked for me. It's just meditating.
Yeah.
Today, my life's going well, and it hit me again. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where's this coming from? I'm doing good. Why do I feel like the world's going to crash down on me? All that's crazy mental health stuff.
Yeah.
And I had to snap out of it. My wife helps me with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just hurt for the world. Like, all this
Yeah.
stuff going on. Like, why? Why do we have to do this? I figured out I needed to turn off the news because I haven't watched news in a while. Today I watched it,
I
and
did that a while back.
down as hell.
Yeah.
Exactly. But dude, my stuff is small. The stuff I'm dealing with gets smaller and smaller. It's time. It's age. Those things fade more and more. But
Yeah.
dude, after what you said, I feel like I ain't got no problems, man.
Well,
This
look,
guy's going through some real shit.
OG.
I mean,
Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
like, as a kid, I had anger issues, and I actually crazy. I actually was put in the mental hospital as a 5150 at 11 years old. Suicidal. I was in a deep depression, and same here, man. Like, there's certain things work for certain people,
Yeah.
and I just turned to good people, surrounding myself with good people, and and talking myself out of the situations that I wanted to put myself into. And I grew as a person. I used to be, I'm an addict, a recovering addict, but it hasn't been an easy road, but like, people grow, and I wanted to leave the young and stupid me behind, and as a kid, I just wanted to get in trouble, smoke weed, do stupid shit,
Yeah.
and um, I I noticed that it wasn't getting me nowhere in life, and so I'm on a clean path. I went from working on one side of the law on one side of the law to being, a state worker, and I'm just trying to gradually, put myself in the best position.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but bro, you sound like me.
when that happened to my dad, uh, uh,
Take
I
your
just
time,
got
brother.
the
Take your
state
time, man.
job.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time, man. Get, you know what I mean? Get it out. Like I said, we
Dude,
here,
our
man. No
paths are
judgment.
so similar. Our pasts are so
Uh,
similar.
I got the state job when that happened to my dad, and I just I took it as him watching over me. And
Definitely.
so
Definitely, bro.
I just want to let everyone out there know that, like, no matter what happens in life, and no matter how down you're feeling, and no matter your situation, just always think positive and get yourself help. And you know some people have different ways. Like I said, there's some people that you could call the helpline. There's some people that can talk it over with other close friends, whatever it may be, but just know you're not alone. And that's what I wanted to say.
Hey,
Well,
John,
Johnny,
let me tell you something real
Johnny,
quick. Go.
all things will change. The only constant in the universe is change. And this too soon shall change, bro.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
And let me tell you something, man. These three guys on the screen with me, including me, four, we're always just like, bro, you can call us, you can hit us up if you ever have something on your mind. Dirty's one of the best guys in the world with that. I got to get better with my line of communication because I be so running around and shit. But OG is always great with communication. If you ever need to talk, brother, we are all here for you, regardless. I don't care what time of the night it is. Even if you got to leave me a message, man, I will definitely get back to you, brother. But we have to be here for each other with this kind of shit because like OG said, we all been through similar,
Yeah.
through similar backgrounds, bro. Growing up, doing crazy
I
shit.
put
It,
I put my email in the chat, and I also have a channel. You can reach out to me either way. I will send you my phone number, and I have no problem just sitting and talking.
yep.
But you and I have a very similar past. Okay,
All
I
right.
grew up in a hood myself. Everybody thinks I'm just some old man, but I grew up in a housing project in New York. Okay, I had to fight my way to school pretty much every day. Grew up in a violent neighborhood. And I ended up losing a real good job and having to go work on a carnival when I was in my 40s. No, trust me, that life sucks.
Yeah.
And I found out my father had passed away. And I found out, they said it was an accident, all this. He fell down the stairs and broke his neck. I know better. I know my father. He probably
Yeah.
owed the wrong people money. Okay. It wasn't an accident. He got killed. Somebody killed him. And I hardly knew him. He abandoned me twice. That's cool. You talk about your your young years when you felt like you were suicidal. In my teen years, was probably homicidal. There was a guy who I found out broke into my yard and killed my rabbit when I was 9 or 10. And I put a slingshot in my pocket, a wrist rocket, some hard
Yeah.
rocks,
Wrist rocket.
put one through his hand. And he was arterial bleeding. And I stood over him going, "You're going to die." And I killed you. I left him there.
Oh crap.
This guy ended up going to the hospital. They fixed him. No charges were pressed. I was like young, like 9 or 10, but I was
Yeah.
homicidal. I was never suicidal. I'm gonna kill the motherfucker that caused me problems. I was
No.
crazy. I was nuts. Okay. I was angry. I had a lot of hate. I was smaller than the other kids, but they feared me because I kick a motherfucker down the stairs and put him through a plate glass window. I did some crazy shit. When I went into the military, I realized that I needed to temper that back. I realized that a lot of things. Now, in my 30s, I realized you can't do this. You got to be a better person. Like something clicked in my head.
Yeah.
Somebody told me I was selfish, and she was right. And it echoed in my head and echoed in my head and echoed in my head until I realized, oh my God, this is only fucking bugging me because I was a self-centered prick. If I could go back and visit the younger me, I'd probably throat punch a little motherfucker. Okay, but I'm not trying to make jokes. I really mean that.
No,
Yeah.
Dude, your situation at the current time, like all things, will change, bro. And if you need my number, I'm gonna go back and post my I can't post from here, but if I will go back and post my email, you reach out to me through that or my channel.
Okay.
I swear to God, I will leave you my phone number. We can sit, we can talk. I got a few friends that I've met through this channel that I sit and talk with all the time. I talk with you more than my brothers because my brother's a fucking idiot. But
All
Most
right,
Tampa Bay fans are.
I'll for sure get your email. Thank you.
Dirty, man. You want to chime in on this, brother? How you doing, man?
All right. So me personally, me and you, we talk, Doc. So you know how my lifestyle is.
I know how you operate.
Yeah, you know how I operate. As far as tonight, I just want to give you your flowers, man, because after hearing Johnny, this is needed more now than ever before because these hospitals and doctors, they don't give two shits about your mental health because in all honesty, they cannot cure it. They don't know how to fix what's wrong with the brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And half the time, all it is one. There's really 5 main reasons that we have mental health issues. One of them, and this is probably one of the toughest ones, a lot of us feel like we haven't been loved enough in our lifetime. You know what I mean? Like a father walking out, a mother works all day, not really home to show you love. Somebody you really love did you extremely dirty, super wrong. You know what I mean? That that right there, that's a tough thing to be fixed by somebody outside of your circle. You know what I mean? Like it's really hard for them to fix it, especially when we don't open up about what technically is bothering us. Now, the other 4 issues, growing up broke, poor, being shipped off to a military, chemical imbalances, and that last one, I forget what it is because a lady just told me like a week ago. You know what I mean? I was talking to a psychiatrist at work. I ended up having to tow her car. We went about an hour drive, and we were just talking back and forth, and she was just breaking these things down to me, and I was kind of shocked. You know what I mean? Because they charge you for that stuff. You know what I mean? They don't just give you information for free. They tend to want something in return for it. But she took the time just to kind of break it down, a little bit about mental health and the situations. She gave me a little bit of insight on what I'm going through with my daughter. You know what I mean? So that helped a little bit. But, as I told you earlier, I had a slight breakthrough with my daughter. And then like 5 minutes later, she's like, oh, your new wife's pregnant? And I was just getting ready to start talking to you. I ain't talking to you right now. I'm like, dude, for real? Are you serious? Like, you having a new brother or sister, but you still. So, that kind of bothered me a little bit. But then I also found out that she has an issue with my current wife more than she has an issue with me. So it made me feel a little bit better. But
he said, "It ain't me."
You know what I mean? Same time, it's like, well, You don't have to come to the house I'm at now. I can always come to where
Pull up
you
on
are.
you.
You know what I mean? I can always pull up on you. I can always take you out to eat, get a movie, something like that. You know.
But see, Dirty, at least the line of communication is there. So look, I had a bittersweet day the other day. I was in Las Vegas. Everybody knows I went to the Raiders and Ravens game Monday night when we won. And that day was actually my daughter's 20th birthday,
Okay.
September 13th. So, you know, I reached out to her, sent her a text, and I love you. I know we haven't talked in a while, but I miss you. Blase blah. Hey, somebody turn that YouTube down. I don't know what's going on.
Mine's is off. I'm just doing
Okay.
stream.
Okay. But yeah, that hurt me, man. When I was leaving the Legion Stadium, I was like, damn, man, it's a bittersweet feeling because our team just won, and I haven't heard my daughter's voice on her 20th birthday. You know what I mean? And it kind of started getting to me a little bit. I kind of had to go out that night and kind of, you know what I mean? I haven't been drinking at all for those who, you know, don't know. You know what I mean? I went 35 days and went out to Vegas, had a couple drinks. But that night I drank a little extra because I in my head I was like, why is this situation still not, you know what I mean? Why is it not repairing itself? Like I'm trying, I've reached out, but it's like at the end of the day, bro, we can only do as much as we can. You know what I mean? Like they have to be ready to move forward. We can't make them want to move forward. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, brother, at least you got a small glimmer of hope, man. That's good, brother. Like at least you know, hey, you can work with that. And look, anybody that knows that came from nothing, give me this. I can work with that.
And what E40 say, all you need is the faith of a mustard seed, right? You don't need more than that. Just the faith of a mustard seed. Going back real quick, I saw Gabriel Torres' last comment. Hey, brother, I know a lot of gentlemen in your situation, bro, that just don't know how to get help. But like Doc said, our emails are there. You know, our ears are open. Our phone lines work. I know we all pay our phone bills, so ain't no reason for your phone to be off because nobody has a house phone. At least nobody I know has a house phone, so you got to pay that.
OG probably got like 3 of them.
Hey, bro, you know what? I work a 13-hour work week. I got all day to bullshit with anybody who wants to talk. But you know what, Docs?
Is that what you're saying, Screen? You got a rotary?
Yo, Docs, you know what? You said something. You said something before, and it lines up with what you just said. Daughters are contrary, man.
Yes.
Daughters. My oldest daughter was my camping buddy. We used to go up to Sequoia National Park when I lived in California, go camping, backpacking, camping. I was training her how to survive, all this. I mean, we were buddies, fishing, all that stuff. Her mom turned her against me for a while, weaponized her against me.
Yep.
Then her mom was supposed to send her to live with me because she was acting out.
Yep.
I've
been through this everything you're saying. I literally went through this right now. Every word.
She sent her to one of those places, those schools in Utah where they abuse children. My daughter has been anti-dad since she was 13. She's now 30 and starting to realize I wasn't the bad guy. Yeah. She is turning against her mother, and I don't want her to do that. Yeah. No, but she's starting to realize that dad wasn't the bad guy. She's starting to figure it out. She's in her 30s, bro. I mean, like, when can we have the relationship back?
Yeah.
Because
OG, I feel you, bro. Bro, look, OG.
Sorry, man.
No, bro, you don't have to be sorry about nothing.
I want that relationship back.
Bro,
let me tell you something.
We've been talking about this behind the scenes. The same thing with our daughters. It sucks, man.
There was a huge earthquake in Southern California back in the 90s. The Landers quake.
Mm-hmm.
Northridge.
My daughter, Northridge. Yes, you're right. And she was a tiny tot. She was a baby. She was in her crib. The quake hit. I fell back against my couch, jumped up, ran, and grabbed her out of the crib and got in the doorway. Her mother was in the doorway of the bedroom. And we thought, oh, my God, this is it. And I had her covered like, no. And then we took the chandelier down from above the bed. We put the baby in with us, and then we got an aftershock of 5.4. It was pretty big.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and I go to cover the baby, and I realize, oh, the chandelier, we pulled it down. And she gets up on top of my chest, crawls up on me, and goes, like, make it happen. Do it again.
That was fun.
I'm like, oh, man. That's how she used to think of me. Her first word was Papa. And her mom said, all right, get your ass back up and get to work. I had some money, and I lost my job, but we had plenty of money to live on. I stayed home. I wanted to help. Girls first, her mother didn't even know there was a 2 a.m. feeding. I did it. And her first words were Papa. And her mom got pissed. And ever since then, she did everything in her power to sabotage that relationship.
That's crazy.
And I've been there, brother. I've been there. I'm still dealing with it right now. I'm still paying back child support because my first 5 years of my daughter's life, I didn't know that that her mother put it on me. My daughter's 20 years old. She's 20 years old.
My second daughter, I didn't even know existed until she was 9.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
She's her mother and I that was a bad relationship, but this one is starting to reach out to me now and realizing, my mom did you wrong, that kind of thing. And it's weird. It's like I'm reconciling with all these children, these girls that I tried to do right by.
Yeah.
And I've got another one who's graduating next year from California, but that's a different story. Her mother and I used to work together. She's gay.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted a baby
and
asked me to be the donor. And I agreed, signed a mountain of paperwork. I swear to God, my Navy enlistment wasn't even that much paperwork. And then she called me a few years ago and said, she's asking questions. Do you want to be part of her life? I said, you told me I couldn't be part of her life. She goes, I know, but it's different now. So now I'm part of her life, and we talk. I visited her once. She visited me once. She graduates next year. I'm starting to now understand my oldest child's 30 years old, and we're just starting to reconnect. My second oldest is 19. We're just starting to reconnect. The other one's 17. We've been connected for a couple of years, a little bit on, Dude, when it comes to the kids, I don't care how badass you are. I don't care how tough you are. I don't care what kind of fucking man you are. Them kids will break your ass. They will emotionally break you.
Yeah.
When it comes to my kids, man, I become the softest person in the world when it comes to my kids.
Yeah.
But
this fool up here, he's a spoiler of children.
I just want
to children.
My kids get everything.
Jackie the Raiderette real quick, because I just did the same thing at work today. They were trying to get me to stay an extra 2 hours, and I'm like, no, you got to give me notice, bro, because I got kids to pick up.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, what's more important, this job or your kids? I said, my kids.
There's a worker shortage. Tell him to go fuck himself. There's a worker shortage.
When this job is over and I can't come back to work no more, I still got my kids. Now, if I choose y'all over them, when I ain't got this job no more, they're going to be like, well, you wasn't around when I needed you.
There's a worker shortage, bro. They ain't going to do shit. Tell them to fuck off.
I've been at the same job. I've been on the same job 21 years. I've been with the same company for 15.
Yeah.
You're not going to get rid of me.
No, and they need workers. There's shortage of workers.
Jackie,
in my field, we're real short on talented workers. In my field,
they ain't gonna do it, Jack.
Let me say something real quick though. Hey, Jackie, One of the main reasons I left my job is because my sons are at that point now where they're going to be playing football, basketball, baseball. And my job, it was too demanding. There was no way I would make any practices, any of that. I chose to do what I'm doing now full time because I could create my own schedule. And don't get me wrong, everybody doesn't have the luxury of doing so. You know what I mean? Everybody does their own thing, and there's no judgment. But I love, but you even saying it and telling your job, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be at his games. That's way more important than any job can bring you in this world. Money ain't shit when it could be, you know what I mean? Like family is more important than any of that. So for you to even acknowledge that and say, look, I'm only seeing my son an hour a day. And look, man, he knows you're a single mother. He knows you're working your ass off for him. At the end of the day, just know that he knows. Just know that he knows because he's at that age. He knows.
What everybody doesn't understand, there's a shortage of employees right now. You can't get workers. Dirty, Jackie, tell them to go shit in their hat and then look at them and watch what they do. Nothing. They're going to keep you there because they need people.
Shout out to Squid, man, in the chat going crazy with he's on the live, but in the chat, man, being you know what I mean, just talking to everybody. I love it, man. I love it, man. Yes, there's nothing wrong with crying, man. As men, we should cry. That's what we should do. Period, man.
So that's one thing through all this is I'm gonna just do it random as hell. And I've accepted the fact that you learn your triggers. Mine will randomly pop up with, like, you guys talk about the emotion connection with your pops and stuff. And all I can say is if you have that connection and you have a chance to do it, make it. The last few months before my dad passed away, I was thankfully pushed to talk to him, and I did more. And it was the greatest thing that could have ever fucking happened because, of course, months down the line, he passed away. But that last few months, I reached out and we got closer. So to me, it's never too late if the opportunity is there. So that crying piece, like when I see fucking the other day, I was watching Lucifer, and there was an episode where one of the guys passed away, and you have a little girl coming in saying, "Don't tell me this is fake," and I just started crying, just bawled out like out of nowhere. And I was like, fuck, I'm doing this? Yep, all right, I'm doing this. And I just let it out. Just me on my couch, just bawling out, no reason at all. Fuck, it felt good. Like, it's going to happen. Embrace it. If someone has an issue with you crying, fuck them.
Real quick, Squid. Shout to Gabriel.
You can't watch Brian's song without crying. I watched John Madden introduce Kenny Stabler to the Hall of Fame tonight. A 4-year-old video, crying like a bitch. Dude, I don't care. Fuck you. If you don't like my crying, I'm fighting me. Because I guarantee I'll throw these hands, you'll wish you hadn't played. And
chill out, OG. Chill out. This is not the show to be trying to. This is not the show, man. Chill out. Hey.
OG going real OG.
Hey, real quick.
I'm 56 years old. I'll whoop your ass.
Shout out to Gabriel Flores, man, my brother, man. This is a sad story right here, man. He said, my dad was blown up by a freak accident in front of me. Blew his head off. He said, now I got nightmares and cold sweats, mood swings, anxiety, etc. That is, bro, I couldn't even imagine, bro. Like, I couldn't even imagine. That's
PTSD right there.
Yeah, that's super. Like, that's this, bro. You know, Gabe, you come on the show all the time with us too, brother. You need to talk. Let me know because we here for you, especially with Johnny. I want to know if Johnny's still in the comment section because I can look in our brother's eyes and tell that he needs more than what we just had. We need to stay. We need to stay on his case because I feel like Johnny's hurting right now and he's going through some shit, and we got to stay close with bro.
No, we'll chase him down, whatever.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what's messed up is I have PTSD. Okay. And you're a military veteran. Yeah, I am, but I didn't get in the military. I got my PTSD from the child abuse I went through with my mother. She used to beat me with a Hot Wheel track, kick me in the stomach, tell me she wished she aborted me. She used to say some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
When I was 16, she said that shit, slapped my face one time, said, I wished I aborted you. I said, me too. Because living with you has been fucked.
Yeah.
And she looked at me like, oh shit, because I never swore. You say hell in front of my mother, you get slapped in the face. I said, yeah, because living with you has been fucked.
Yeah.
And she got kind of wide-eyed, like, what the fuck? I was like, and that's the last time you're ever going to slap me.
I went through it with my aunt. I went through it with my aunt, man. My aunt raised me. You heard it in the music, OG. You heard it in the music, you know.
Yeah, but yes, I did. But I started packing my shit and I took off. I was 16. I had a friend whose dad had a farm. They had an old small trailer in the back. He said, "You better tar that roof, boy, or you're gonna get fucking drenched." I got up there with a bucket of hot tar and a mop and tarred that thing. 3 coats. It only needed 1, according to what he told me, but I didn't give a shit. I just did what he told me. Mended fences, took care of shit. Oh, you better get at least C grades, boy, or you're out of here. I was all B's. Wouldn't handle my business, but I got the fuck away from that tyrannical motherfucker because she abused me. When I was 7 years old, I got a baby brother. Well, now I have to raise him. She was not doing it. I had to change his diapers, feed him. Like, she dumped all her responsibilities on me. 2 years later, I got another baby brother. Same thing. If they did something wrong, I got beat. I got beat up. Okay. PTSD. I was in the military, got PTSD from my mother. Didn't even get it for the damn military. And I went through some shit in the military. Realistically, I went through some tragic shit one time in the military. I thought, nah, if I can handle my mother, I can handle this shit. True story.
Hey, real quick. Let's get some comments in real fast. OG, hold your breath for a second.
Turn him blue here. Go ahead.
Love you, brother. Hey, shout out to our brother Raider 20. He says, I'm in need of a kidney and need a living donor. My life expectancy is less than 8 years if I don't find a living donor. I know you reached out to me, Twan, I believe on Instagram. We definitely need to talk, brother. I've never, like...
What's your blood type?
Yeah, I've never been a part of something where we can even try to figure that out. But
what's your blood type? I'm 56 years old. I ain't got many years left. What's your fucking blood type?
There you go.
Unfortunately, it's more than just a blood type. There's a lot of testing that goes in. You have to be damn near a perfect match to be a donor, and you have to be clean. No cigarettes, no alcohol, no nothing.
Oh shit, I'm fucked.
Because it's the kidney. It's what filters out all the poison. You know what I mean? So in that aspect, you have to be a 100% like matched, bro. Like it's tough. Like I got a cousin. Everything we 99% compatible. It's that 1% that prevented me from being a donor. Like
that's fucked up because I did a bone marrow donation one time. Neighbor's kid.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't care if I drank or smoked.
Alcohol and drugs that you assume, they don't get into your bone marrow. That's completely different. But when you start getting into kidneys, liver, things of that nature, you have to be clean. Like your system needs to be clean.
As much alcohol as I drink, my kidneys should be sterile.
Hey, do me a favor. Hey, stupid. Hey, Twan, hit me back up on IG, brother. Let's talk. Let's just try to build up a plan or something. I mean, look, I can't give you a kidney, but we can definitely talk and try to. I don't know. Let's
network out.
You know how we do over here, man. We always try to figure it out. You know what I mean? So let's figure it out.
Network it out.
Shout out to Jeff, man. I cry in my bathroom because I struggle raising my kids. Let me tell you something, brother. I have 3 kids. I have 2 twins, and I have a 20-year-old daughter. My sons are 8 years old. I do the same thing. My wife does the same thing. I think any parent that struggles, not even just financially, it could be we want to do more for them. We want to be there more for them. We want to understand them more. I mean, it's a struggle just to be a parent as is. So point blank period, there's nothing wrong with that, brother. I think that's the best way to do it. Get behind those closed doors, cry it out. At the end of the day, it sounds like you're going to figure it out regardless. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do as parents. We always figure it out. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you want to talk, brother, reach out to me too at Graphic916 on IG, and we'll definitely talk. I'm going to put my IG in here too. Dirty's on there. Dirty's on there on IG as well, and Raider Squid is on there as well. So definitely reach out to us. Bobby V, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the donation, man. Thank you for the support. Leon says, Graphic, I got a question. how do I deal with the success yet family? Hold on. How do I deal with the success yet family treats you different? Basically, hating and acting like you changed, but you're just not keeping up. Let me tell you this, brother. That sounds like. So I left a post the other day on Facebook, right? And I said, if you guys can understand that I'm busy building a brand, being a devoted husband, and a committed father to my kids, you're not for me. At the end of the day, family or not, it doesn't matter. Being busy is not a problem. I think not being busy is the issue. And Leon, never apologize, never feel bad for thugging it out and doing what you're supposed to do for you and yourself. Because if you can't do nothing for yourself, you can't do nothing for nobody else. And if anybody can't understand that, bro, they're not for you. Family or not, brother. I've learned this the hard way. I got family that looks at me, oh, you moved out. You're not in the hood no more. You don't talk to us. No, I don't. It's not that I don't want to talk to you. I just know exactly what you're doing right now. And I moved past that. I'm not on that anymore. I don't sit on the block anymore and drink 40s and smoke blunts. I don't do that no more. I'm working. I'm with my family. I'm you know what I mean? It's bigger than that. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, Leon, I feel to me it sounds like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Leon,
You see,
jealousy
you
is
see
working against me, and pettiness always brings me down.
Wait, what'd you say?
So I've realized I'm with you. You see who your family is when you, through success, through failure, through hardship, that's when your real family comes out. When you're going through the hard times, when you're winning, when you're on both sides of the spectrum, when you're fucking at the top and when you're at the bottom, you see who comes out both times. And that's really, I mean, I hate saying it because I know this is fucking going through my wedding and I love my family, but wedding made me separate a few people because each their own. My time wasn't valuable enough. Got it. There is no hard feelings. Go do you. I'm not going to judge you for that. But don't expect me, if you clearly think that your time is more valuable than mine, we're not on the same page. And I don't have that energy. Like, you know, I'm simple. Like, I love fucking deeply. But if you're not fucking with me, to each their own, like, everybody can eat. I'm a big advocate of everybody can eat. Yeah. But I'm not sitting here trying to fucking feed you. Like, it's a buffet. Go eat. Go get your own table. It's there. Go do it. I'm a root for you. But it doesn't mean that I need you at my table. Like,
shout out to Fran in the comment section because he said I was talking about him. Now, that's what's funny because that's my little bro. Actually, I know him in person. He's one of the people that texted me and said, damn, bro, you know, like I've been trying to get a hold of you. And I'm like, bro, I'm building the brand. It's funny. It wasn't specifically about him, but yes, you do fit the bill, motherfucker. So I'm going to call you a bald-headed bitch back and tell you I love you as well.
So let me make this statement real quick regarding what we were all just talking about, right? Mm-hmm. I got a Raider t-shirt in my house that hangs on the wall. And it literally says, blood makes you related. Loyalty makes you family.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Period.
I got a lot of blood cousins and shit that I just won't fuck with. On GP, like I won't fuck with you. You're a hater. You know what I mean? I love you to death. We blood. I'll forever have your back. But no, you can't come to my house.
Yeah.
No, you can't go to a Raider gang with me. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. I keep myself separated from you because in the end, you don't want nothing better for your life. Well, you ain't gonna bring my life down with you.
I hate this cliche, bro, but everybody can't go. Everybody can't go for the ride. Everybody can't go for the ride. It's as simple as that, bro. If you're not built for, you know what I'm saying? Like just every day I wake up and I think how I can better myself, not just on some business or anything. I look at my wife. How can I become a better husband? I look at my sons, my daughter. How can I become a better father? Like it's about progression. If you cannot progress every day, it's the same shit. All you do is drink. All you do is smoke. Bro, you can't come for the ride. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Mental health, bro.
Whoa. All I do is drink and smoke, man. Are you talking that shit?
But you know what?
You retired, OG. You retired. You earned that right.
Done. Yeah, bro, you retired. You just overcame cancer. Stop.
I still got goals, man. I'm still working a little bit.
But there's a major difference between you, OG. You know, there's a major difference between you who put in the work to get to where you are this day and age versus those who had every single opportunity afforded to them and did nothing with it.
Yeah, but understand this. You got to leave some room for change because people can change it no matter how late in life, bro. People
I
can change.
understand that. I definitely understand that, OG. But at the same time, how long you gotta wait for somebody to change? You gotta distance yourself
For
from
me,
them,
35
them to change
years.
sometimes.
It took me 35 years to change.
But
It
how
took
many
me
people
35
separated
years to
themselves
learn how
from
to
being
reflect
No,
inward.
but OG, but listen to what Dirty's saying. But how many people distance themselves from you in order for you to change?
There's some of them are still distance. They don't even know.
Well, but that's what he's saying. That's the argument. At the end of the day, man, we can all love each other from a distance. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like I said, everybody can't go for the ride. Everybody can't go for the ride. Look,
I got
love my
three categories of family, bro. Those I love at arm's distance, and those that are like, now, motherfucker, get your shit right.
Hey, Nicholas, I appreciate you, brother. This isn't the show that we're talking about football, but I genuinely appreciate the donation, appreciate the support for the channel. Yes, I see us going hard as hell and winning these next few games, but we'll talk about that tomorrow on Coffee and Convo. Today is Mental Health Monday, where we dedicate this to our brothers and our sisters in the nation. And I tell all you guys, you do not have to donate on this show. Please, this is a show that is just about us talking.
If they donate, give it to some mental health charities, bro.
I need to find one. You know what's funny? We're about to do something.
I don't know one.
We're about to do one for. We're about to do something for Darren Waller's foundation here soon as well.
There you go. That is a perfect opportunity. You know what?
Yeah, it'll be coming soon.
I love talking football, but like tomorrow night, me and Captain Jack, I'm worried that we ain't gonna be ready to go, bro, with Willie Brown. Okay,
no, it's all good.
I'm worried about him. He's got an upper respiratory. He's not in any real danger, but his voice is gone. And I had one of those before. My voice was gone for 3 weeks.
I seen him, bro. I seen Captain in Vegas. I went up and gave him a hug at the end of the game. He couldn't even utter a word.
Yeah, he sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, for real. That's exactly what it sounded like. So, bro, that show is. Well, I'm not worried about that. We'll come back to that when it's all about. Go ahead.
Whatever. That's fine. I got no. I'll be on the show. I'll be on the with you and the whatever show you do tomorrow. Just supporting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, can't do the show we were going to do, and that's fine. That's fine. That's cool.
We'll do it the following
I was just worried about the old man. Yeah. Well, he's my age. He's only 3 weeks older than me.
Squid, go ahead.
You were talking about the Darren Waller Foundation. That to me is inspiring as fuck. We got Darren Waller. We got Max Crosby, Solomon Thomas, which I know had a big game last game, but he got a story to tell too. He came out and talked about it. I think his daughter or sister, or something like that, dealt with mental health. Carl Nassib's story, there's a lot of people that go be bigger than football to me on this team, and that like I said it, I'm waiting, and I know this ain't a football show, but the moment we re-sign Max Crosby is the moment I pick up his jersey. I don't. It's just a player rule. I don't buy current player jerseys. I just don't. Been burned too long.
Yeah, but you know what?
Max Crosby and fucking Darren Waller making it hard for me not to who they are. Josh Jacobs, I didn't talk about who they are as men and who what you aspire to be, and seeing their story, knowing where they came from, and that fucking energy that Max Crosby brings. To me, is his personality in real life. We see it inside the fucking gridiron. It's impressive.
It was crazy you brought up Max, because he's a huge part of me not wanting to drink. That's why I've been doing the 30 days off. I'll do a week and then I'll take 30 days off. But this time I'm really gonna just continue to go until, and you know what I mean? I'm not gonna put an expiration date on it. I'm just gonna chill and not drink.
This weekend in Vegas, so the wife's coming out for a bit. I'm not drinking, and it's just honestly a pure test for myself. I told her, yeah, cool. Vegas is cool. Vegas is where my team is. If we'd be fucking in Idaho, I'd be going to Idaho. So this weekend for me is my own personal test to make sure that I really do mean it when I say that I'm there for the football. I'm there for getting people to, take these mental health, suicide prevention pictures like that. That's who I'm going to. And I've seen how alcohol can impact my life. Yeah. I've almost lost my girl because of alcohol, because of fucking over drinking. Yeah. Not trying to do that shit. So I already told one of my friends that's going to be there, like, hey, don't let me drink. Don't even offer it. And if you do, just, I have to be man enough to know, nope, I'm not doing it, because I just need to test myself. Like, I can talk this big game and say this is who I am, but if I don't back it up, it don't mean shit.
Real quick, little bro, call me right when we end this live. Call me. I'm going to answer the phone. Call me right when you're done. I see you say you've been lost the last few days. Give me a call right when we get off of here real quick. And we can definitely chop it up. Raider Queen, I got to get you on this show again. Like, we got to get you on soon. I know we've been talking about it. We do have to do the autism awareness show. We want to bring you on because she's a mother raising a kid that with autism. I would love to get your story. I know we've been talking about doing this. A few Mondays ago, you were supposed to be on. I know you were working, but we need to backtrack and make that happen again. But hey, Squid, I'm proud of you, brother. I think that's really big of you, man. Look, I've been to Vegas. I quit for almost 2 years. I went out there 4 times and I didn't drink. So let me tell you, it's possible. It's possible.
And I know myself, and I know that it fucking all the shit that I do with Squid and like me flying the suicide prevention flag, like I have a purpose to be there. And it's too fucking hot, so that'll also help. But like, I'm not trying to pass out. I'm not. Yeah. What is it? Heat stress is real, so I'm gonna be hydrating, not trying to. So I'm excited. I really am excited. Me and wifey got a Gordon Ramsay restaurant lined up and all that.
Shout out to Danny real quick, man. I got out of prison in 95, 3 years parole, gave them back their number. Real ones know what that means and haven't looked back. Shout out to you, Danny. Shout out to you, brother, for real, for real. I'm proud of you, man. Keep that shit going.
So, Danny, haven't been in that situation, but I got to tell you, man, I know it ain't easy. Nobody wants to hire you. Nobody wants to, like, help you. And bro, that my old company, I used to hire people who just got out. We helped them get back established. The owner of the company exploited people like that, didn't pay them enough. I broke away from the company, took all my people with me, and we got folks hired for real money. And man, your efforts and everything you've had to do and all the BS you've had to go through, I know you've gone through it.
Yeah.
Dude, appreciate you.
Also, Jeffrey, man, got out in 2016, paroled, never went back after facing a shoe term. Real ones know what that means as well. And old folksome, Jeffrey, man, it's good to have you home. Do not allow them to put you back in that system because we all know it's very, very difficult to stay out of. Also, I see Brandon Riddler as well. Shout out to you in the chat, my brother. I've been reading your story up and down the chat. Congratulations to you as well, my brother. Freddie Raider and who else? Francisco, bro, little bro. Man, I'm proud of you guys. Stay sober, man. Because we know, man. Look, we know this. It's very easy to get lost in the sauce, and one quick move and your life is done.
That sobriety thing is one thing I've thought about
done.
Do just to see if I can do it like you did it for 30 days. Do an actual push and start doing 6 months just to see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to the gym. I see the results. I can only imagine what will happen if I just quit drinking.
Squid.
Crazy.
Like, that's just.
Let's make up a deal. Let's make a deal right now. What's up?
Look, I just
no. No excuses, bro. All the shit that you put into this universe with the mental health, I believe in you. So believe in me with this. Let's do 60 days. What's up?
Let me find out what happens with these. So I told you I'm waiting on results the first week of the month or so.
For what?
Promotion.
So you want to drink?
Well, I mean,
look, trust me. Look, brother. I'm not going to judge you, King. Do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? As long as it's not ruining your life and you're not allowing.
No, I mean, it's. You know, I think just this weekend alone will be a good test.
Well, look, whenever you're ready to make that happen, let me know.
I might take you on that 6 months.
Shout out to Jeff, man. I'm a month clean off tree, bro. Been smoking since I was 14, born in 88. That's what's up, Jeff. If that's going to cloud your judgment, brother, I'm proud of you. Because I know that it helps some people and it puts some other people down. So, hey, brother, do what you do, man. Whatever to better your life. Shout out to Ronnie real quick, man. Appreciate you for becoming a member of the channel, man. That means a lot to me. We're going to be doing these mental health Mondays. Sometimes we don't do it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Sometimes we do it once a month. But we're going to be here, y'all. Definitely doing this more often. Shout out to you. He said, I lost my brother to cancer 2 years ago, it hurt bad. For someone that's lost, I think about 9 people in my family in my lifetime to cancer, I feel you, brother.
That's a
Cancer
tough.
is, I hate cancer. Fuck cancer. So anybody, bro, that goes through that, trust me, I've been there, done that. Ronnie, if you want to talk, brother, hit me at graphic916 on IG. Let's definitely talk, brother, because I know what
You
that
know,
word can do. And OG knows shit. OG just beat cancer. You know what I'm saying?
you
So
know what's shitty? You know what's super shitty about cancer? That we're all born with it. It just lies dormant in your body. It doesn't react in everybody. But
yeah,
everybody is born with cancer. Yeah.
Cancer
Everybody.
is cancer. There's several forms of it. There's non-aggressive, there's low aggressive, and there's high aggressive.
yeah,
I've had to fucking beat cancer 2 times. One, I had a tumor in my pituitary gland, which 1 out of 4 people have,
yeah.
but it doesn't expand except for 1 in a 10,000 people, and that's mostly Puerto Ricans. And I had to beat that shit years ago. This time I had prostate cancer, and that's all based on testosterone. If you have too much testosterone, bro, look, I'm going to tell you this right now. November is no shave month, and I'm going to be pushing this in November. Don't shave that beard, don't shave your head, because it's about men's health. And that cancer, that prostate cancer, you can end up like me with a non-aggressive form that can be treated with radiation, or you can be like that guy from that rock band. I forgot his name, forgot the
Going like
band,
that. Going like that.
who
Yeah.
might be dying
Yeah.
from it. Dude, get yourselves checked. You owe it to your family, you owe it to your children, you owe it to your friends, you owe it to everybody around you. Get checked, man.
Yeah.
If you're still hitting it like you were 19 years old when you're in your 50s and you think you're the man, you probably got a problem. You got a pending problem. Get it checked.
Definitely.
Okay?
Definitely.
Just, I'm going to push this shit all through November. I promise you. Just get yourselves checked, guys. Get checked. Don't worry. It's a simple test. Just get yourself checked. For God's sake, why disappear from the world when you can have something that's easily fixed? Because that's one of the easiest fixed cancers to fix.
My uncle just beat it. He just beat it a couple months ago. So yeah, and my wife has been getting on me about getting checked as well. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that soon.
So you're horny a lot.
After 40, you should be getting checked every 5 years.
I'm not 40 yet. You
After
know what I'm saying? I'm still got a little bit left, but yeah, I still want to get done.
Well, I'm 42, and I actually had to change my doctors because she refused to give me what I asked for. She's like, "You're not old enough. You gotta wait till you're 40." I said, "No.
Bye,
I'm
bitch.
42. I got 32 people in my family that have passed away from cancer. You're gonna tell me what I want to hear.
Oh
You ain't
God.
gonna tell me what you no money in your pocket.
Yeah.
You're gonna do what I asked you to do."
Yeah.
You got normal insurance, right?
Huh?
You got normal insurance, right, Dirty?
Nah. The United States of America pays for all my medical.
VA.
Nah, I'm not a vet.
Oh, okay, because I got VA and they suck.
No, I got a special. I got a special super special. It's very rare. They don't have a lot of programs like this. Actually, the program's not even open anymore. I got put into it after a motorcycle accident that I had, and I didn't have any medical insurance at all. And I had a medical bill of $685,000 to put me back together.
Damn.
Yeah. So they put me in a special program. They pay for all my medical, all my dental. I don't have any out of pocket expenses or anything like that. But I am subject to their approval of certain things, which is fine because they don't usually deny anything. And I only go when I technically need to
actually go. So yeah.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah, bro, I got the VA. I'd be better off going to my damn dog's veterinarian.
Hey, Freddie. Hey, bro, that sounds like a good problem. That sounds like a great problem because those aren't real friends, brother. If you have a wife and 3 kids and they're your ride or die, that is a great problem to have right there, King. Because friends that don't understand that, they're not friends in the first place, brother.
So I will say it takes an adjustment. Like growing up and actually being from there, cool. The same thing with the drinking, and now that I have friends my age that aren't drinking, being honest, it took a second to go what, but then I accepted. All right, cool. This is what they want to do. They want to live their life. They're still coming out. They're still hanging out. Who am I to fucking judge? Go be happy. If that's what you got to do, bro, let's still do it. And you're telling me you can't find things.
I'm a drunk and I'll talk to you all day.
Like you can't find things, outside of drinking. Like that's a whole other conversation, and it does take a little bit to see, but
and that's different, man. Everybody has their own vices. Everybody has their own vices, man. I don't judge nobody, bro. Like just because I quit drinking doesn't mean I'm trying to make everybody quit drink. I just know that that 35 days that I quit just recently, my body changed. The food I was putting in my body was better. I had energy. It was just like, whoa, like I want to do more. It made me want to do more. You know what I mean? And I want everybody to have that feeling. Like that feeling is just like it's a high. It's a natural high. You know what I mean? Like OG over there, he's just full of Puerto Rican rum. The motherfucker don't even know what it feels like to have regular energy. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you know what, bro? I don't smoke weed. I'm not a weed smoker.
But you
once I buy my boat, I'm going fucking Marley on that shit.
But you smoke 137 cigarettes a day.
Yeah, but see, when I buy my boat, I'm going Bob Marley. I smoke the joint in the morning. I smoke the joint tonight.
So that dude just missed out on this 700,000, huh?
Man,
I see Green Bay won.
Here's the cool thing, man. You know what? This channel ain't about just Raiders. It's about helping each other out and being family, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I appreciate you, Graphic, for doing what you're doing. And you can don't throw the appreciation off on anyone else, bro. You bring all these people together. You help out. It ain't just about Raiders, it's about family. And that's what this channel is. You need to change the family from Graphic Raider to Graphic Family. Just saying.
It, man. Let me say this.
My second oldest son was a Rams fan.
Oh!
Then I did that. I let my kids choose. I let them choose. I don't force them to be anything, right? But then I did that mental health Monday with you, Docs. Last month, I did the mental health Monday. My son just so happened to see it, scamming through YouTube. He literally became a Raider fan that day because he's like, you guys do more for people. He's like, is any other team doing this? I said, look, I don't follow any other team. You know what I mean? So I can tell you what any other team is doing, but you can go research and see if there's a Ram channel for you. He went, look, not a single YouTuber doing any Rams, and he's like, man, I'd just rather be a Raider fan. He's like, at least y'all care about your fans. Yeah. You care about their mental health. You update them on news information. So now every game he's sitting right next to me like, oh man, we got it. So I
just feel like this, man. If you have a platform, right, and you have people that actually check you out, I think everybody should do something like this. I mean, and to be honest, I know everybody everybody doesn't. They're not as transparent as me. They're not as transparent as you. A lot of people aren't ready to come talk and have these discussions. So a lot of people don't even deal with it. You know what I mean? So I can't judge anybody. I just feel like if you have a platform, man, you gotta be able to come over here and just and allow people to just be who they are and tell their struggles, man, and without judgment, bro. Because I talk about mental health behind the scenes a lot. Like my wife has seen me struggle with it day in and day out. We've been together for 10 years. She took me to the hospital because I had anxiety attacks. She's seen me be depressed for months at a time, dealing with this shit because of deaths in the family and friends, and it's consistent. Like because I consistently been losing people my whole life, and eventually that kind of, you know what I mean, it weighs on you. You know what I mean? And my wife has seen me deal with this day in and day out. So for me to be able to bring my brothers and my sisters on, and for them to talk about their struggles, like it could be something smaller than what I think is, but if it makes you depressed, come over here and talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear nothing about, I don't want to hear anything about, oh, you know, some little, we were talking about that dirty, we were talking about, oh man, I lost my laundry or some shit. You know,
Yeah.
don't come over here with that shit. Because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear what's real. Like what are your triggers? Why is this happening? So we can all come together and figure out. Let's all help each other with this shit.
And honestly, we learn from each other.
Comment.
Like, the last time you were on Dirty, your talk about fucking the mistaken identity and excuse me for not knowing the exact details. Remember the exact details.
No, you good.
But you telling your story about how you had to switch schools and then come to find out down the road, God works in mysterious ways, and you run into the dude, and the dude walks up and apologizes. I got the gist of the story right. Like it's obviously more than that. Like that kind of shit. Because of this show, I'm able to learn about that. Like these kind of stories, and seeing how you being a man you didn't catch a fade with him. Like you were an adult about it. Like cool, he came to you on some grown folk. Like how you handled it as a man, like says a lot about you.
Yeah,
and I'm sitting here because that is how you continue to grow with this, and raising your resiliency is hearing these stories, knowing that people are out there doing it. It's not always on YouTube, on camera. Like life is happening out there. So getting to hear people's stories, whether you're live or you're in the chat, like I take a lot of this. Like, I mean, I'm extremely involved with this, obviously, but learning from everybody, just knowing when to shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah.
And that's just a huge trait that I've learned.
Yeah, OG, shut the fuck up and listen.
Is knowing there's power in silence. It's awkward as fuck when you first start doing it. It's extremely awkward. But knowing that just listening, actively listening, and fucking, I hate when my boss would tell me, we gotta learn to listen and not listen to response. And I fucking hate when he tells me that shit. But he's not wrong.
We got a comment in here from Francisco Martinez.
That's my bro.
I think he's a Patriots fan, I think.
Yes.
I ain't a Raider, but I appreciate y'all live on Mondays. Bro, we all inclusive on Monday night. When Docs does these mental health Mondays, but bro, we don't turn nobody away.
No.
And if you got something you're finding in here to help you out, good for you. You're a Patriots fan, not gonna comment. But I'm not. You know what? We all family in here. Yeah. And I just appreciate seeing somebody post up that is not a Raiders fan who appreciates what you do, bro. What you do, Docs.
No, what we do.
I'm along for the ride, bro. You created this.
Hey, well, look, it's guys like you that can come on and be, like I said, and be real and be honest and tell your stories. It's difficult for me to come on here by myself and just read comments, because it's to me, it's like I like face value. When I talk about real shit, I want to look you in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's easy, man, to talk Raider football, me pull up some comments because we love our team. It's easy. When we talk real shit, I want to look you in your eyes, because as a man, that's how we grew up with respect. Let me look in your eyes, King. I want to know where I want to see that pain. You know what I mean? I want to see that pain. I want to see that translate, so I can get
sharpens iron, bro.
There you go.
Let me can I address Raider Squid real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
Bro. I'm gonna tell you something, man. It took me a long time and wrong choices to get to that point that I was at that night with that gentleman. You know what I mean? The fellow who walked over and apologized. It took me a long time. Had he did it 5 to 6 years ago, before that time, he'd have got a 50 cal in the head. Easy, because it's always in my back pocket.
Yeah.
I don't need it, but I don't want to not need it
Not be
and not
without
have it. Yeah.
it.
And please believe, I bought this gun because I saw RoboCop, and when he pulled that big ass shit out the side of his thigh, bro, I said, I gotta have one of them, bro. I gotta have one. Just seeing that thing come out,
Oh,
man,
shit.
that changed everybody's minds. I didn't show people a couple of times, and they're like, it's really not that big of a deal. No, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly didn't think it was that big of a deal. But I'm so far past that now. Like, my shit stays in the box, in the garage. I don't need it. I only pull it out when I go to the range because at this point in my time in my life, man, I don't have time for the BS. I go to work, I come home. What I found, I went back to a hobby I did when I was a kid. I built model cars. You
Dope.
know what I mean? I customized model cars. I also built regular cars too on my off time. I told you last time I'm building an 84 Mustang in my
Yeah.
garage. You know what I mean? So, and all of that takes me away from my problems. Sometimes we need a hobby because focusing in on your hobby, such as building something, you put so much concentration into that you don't even think about the rest of the world. You don't understand what was bothering you before. You don't even remember what was bothering you before. Now, I'm not saying that's gonna work for everybody, but that worked for me. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, as you say, Docs, we try to give a little bit of advice. You know what I mean? We try to give you a little bit of what worked for us a little bit. And I'm not saying that it's gonna work for you, but a hobby can take you away from this world mentally and give you a
Fact.
little peace and tranquility for a couple of hours because you'll get lost in it.
Before
So,
we
bro,
get out of
Dirty,
here,
you're right as hell.
hey, OG, I need you on this one, brother. Before we get out of here, Matt says, I am an Army vet with no disability. The VA should expand to all vets and their families without the horrid backflips to get access. Is there any knowledge that you have being a vet that you can give to Matt to somehow, some way work that
Yes,
out?
sir. Matt, reach out to me on my channel or my email. I'm gonna put it in the. I can't put it in the damn my email in the post right now
I got it.
because
Hold on. I
I'm
got it.
live.
I got it.
But I've got a guy named Ed Lundeen who will help you oppose and fight any case you have. He's helping me right now with a malpractice post because the damn doctor diagnosed me with cancer in 2017 and let it go through 2020. I'm fighting the VA now, and this guy's my advocate. He's American Legion. He will help you. And I swear to God, you reach out to me, I'll give you his number, and this man will turn it around and go fight for you. He's not effing around. He'll go national in Washington, D.C., and appeal for you if you don't get your case taken care of.
Matt,
You
right
want to
there.
fight? Let's go do it.
Matt, right there. Spid
Matt
Hernandez at
ain't no
gmail.com.
joke.
Spid
He ain't no
Hernandez,
joke.
SPID, Hernandez at gmail.com.
You know what sucks about being a vet is that you sign up, you go put your life on the line for something
Mhm.
you believe in, and then you come back home and they don't give two fucks about you.
No,
It
it
makes
is.
it literally makes no sense. My ex-wife, she works for the VA. She's the person who calls your house to schedule your appointments or things of that nature, your doctor appointments, things of that nature. And she fights. Like a doctor would tell her, "Oh, I don't have an appointment for 2 weeks." And she'll be like, "No, I'm looking at your schedule. You got an appointment tomorrow. You're gonna see this guy, or we'll find another doctor that will, and we'll just terminate your contract." You know what I mean? Because she's a vet. She was a staff sergeant in the Army. So she did her time. She been into the DMZ line. You know what I mean?
And
Things
don't
that
put up with their bullshit.
she will not put up with their bullshit. So you do have certain people in the programs that want to help, but then you got other ones that just want to check.
I
And
got
that's
I got a
they just work
badass
for the
from the American Legion, and I got a badass who's on my what do they call them? Adjutant team. Dude, reach out to me. I'll give you their numbers, and I will show you how to go kill them bastards. They're liars. They're the worst. You're better off going to a veterinarian than the damn VA. They don't give a damn about us. Their job is to kill us off and get rid of as many of us as possible.
I'm on the
That's
same boat. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, hey, I have to too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, with that, hey, I appreciate you guys, my brothers, for always coming in full swing and kicking with me on Mental Health Mondays. You guys make this so much easier and so much more real and relatable. I appreciate you, Squid. Thank you, brother.
Of
Thank
course,
you,
boss.
brother.
Good night. You guys know where to reach.
All right, brother.
Hey, real quick,
Reach
ahead,
out to me. I'll
hey
help you.
Jeffrey. Hey Jeffrey, next time we do Mental Health Mondays, man, pull up, bro, because I've been reading a lot of your chats, man, and I feel like you got a lot to share with the nation, just like us on the screen right now,
Yeah,
and you could really help some of these other cats, just like we're trying to do.
facts.
So if you don't mind, pull up next time, bro.
Hey, if every Monday now that we do this, I'm going to put the link in the chat. You just pull up. All you do is hit the link, and you'll be right in the show. So that's what we're gonna do from now on. I'm giving everybody the option to just come talk with us real quick before we do get out of here, though. And I know OG wants to say something. Shout out to our brother Johnny for coming on and giving his testimony. RIP to his father, his cousin, brother. We're praying for you. If you need anything, like I said, reach out to any three of us or Squid. Brother, we will be here. Jeffrey, same thing for you and everybody else in the chat. One more time, too, Raider Jaw, appreciate you, brother. Love you guys as well, man. We will be doing this. I'm gonna say another 2 weeks. Another 2 weeks. We'll be back in
Yeah,
another.
bro, because once a month ain't enough. We got family to take care of, family to help heal, and realistically,
Yeah.
if my show gotta go, I got no problem with it. I'm doing old stuff. I really don't have a problem with that. We really need this more often, bro.
As
You
long as
got
we're not
something
playing a
great.
Monday night, I'm available.
Yeah.
You got something great, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
This is family.
Yes.
I mean, I love the Raiders, but this is family, bro.
And shout out to everybody who got out of prison and never went back. That's a hard thing to do for a lot of people. So
Yeah, because we're all in prison now under quarantine.
much love and keep pushing down the path you in.
But hey, man, I appreciate you, my brothers. I'm gonna talk to both of y'all behind the scenes as always. OG, we'll get together soon for the show. Tomorrow night I will be live. When Cap told me the situation, I'm gonna be live tomorrow with Honcho. We're doing the Wipe Them Feet and Get the Scrap podcast tomorrow night. So I hope to see you guys all there. It will be on this channel. Honcho had a home game last week. I got a home game this week. Blessings, man. Love y'all, man. Real talk, man. Thank you for being here with me, you guys. I appreciate y'all. Dirty, love you, brother. OG, love you, brother.
Love you too. I'll see you in
Hey,
the morning.
brother, I love you too. But hey, we gotta postpone stuff until I get my cap back.
It's all love. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. We'll talk.
Good, because I got some questions for you.
All right, brother. You guys have a good night.
You have a good night, sir. Great show.